Let's get you informed with some of the stories making headlines in the world of business. Now, the Cabinet Secretary in the Ministry of ICT, Owalo, now says that the government will digitize more than 15,000 services by the end of the year. Owalo, who was speaking in Nairobi during the launch of the Connected Kenya Summit 2024 preparation, noted that the summit will not only host high Africa ICT discussions, but also demonstrate Kenya's digital economy and its ICT capabilities.
We have managed to train over 350,000 youth on digital skills. Through the same intervention, we have managed to create a total of 109,000 digital jobs for our youth, which will go a long way in alleviating the unemployment situation that we are facing in the country. On digital entrepreneurship, we are almost launching the first set of cheap, smart-enabled telephones in the market, in partnership, again, with the private sector. That is another fundamental milestone. But also we realize that all the interventions that we want to roll out require to be anchored on a sound policy, legal and regulatory framework. And in this regard, as a ministry recently, we constituted a sector working group just to discern the operational environment, enable us figure out some of the challenges in that operational environment, the emerging issues that we need to respond to, the best case practices elsewhere that we need to embrace and customize to meet our peculiar situation. And this is already work in progress. Again, we are working in partnership with the private sector in this regard. So I can say, without fear of contradiction, that we are on the threshold of turning Kenya into a digital economy and positioning Kenya effectively, not just as the ICT hub of Africa, but also effectively in the global digital space by way of comparative advantage.
And what we are looking at is how to ensure that we have connectivity across the country. We've piloted new solutions, including now using satellite, low Earth orbiting satellites, which can ensure that whenever any connectivity is required now in the country, we can actually provide. So we have put in place mechanism to ensure that anywhere where a connectivity is required in the country can be provided right away. So we are enabling and working also with the private sector to ensure that the broadband through fiber can be enhanced by not only relying on the NOFP, but relying on the infrastructure by our private sector.
All right, and still at the Connect Kenya Summit,